The most dangerous form of blindness is believing your perspective, your thoughts, your assumptions are the only reality. What you see is shaped by where you stand. And when you change your position, your view changes. Two people can look at the same situation and see completely different things, not because one is evil and the other is right, but because they're standing in different places in life. Real growth begins the moment you pause and ask yourself, what if I'm not seeing the full picture? Maturity is not about always being right. It's about being willing to be corrected. It's about listening before reacting, understanding before judging. The moment you question your own assumptions is the moment you start evolving. Because wisdom isn't knowing everything. Wisdom is knowing that your perspective is not the only one. Change your position, expand your mind, and you'll expand your life. And sometimes the hardest truth to accept is this: you are not always the victim. You are not always the hero. And you are not always right. Sometimes you are simply limited by what you know. We don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. If you are insecure, you will see rejection everywhere. If you are wounded, you will see attack and simple correction. If you don't trust, you will see betrayal in silence. Your internal state becomes your external lens. That's why healing matters. That's why self-awareness matters. Because an unexamined mind creates unnecessary enemies. Think about how many arguments started. Not because of what was said, but because of what was assumed. Tone misinterpreted. Silence misunderstood. Delay taken personally. And instead of asking, "What did you mean?" we react with, "How dare you?" But growth sounds different. Growth says, "Explain it to me." Growth says, "Maybe I misunderstood." Maturity is realizing that disagreement does not equal disrespect. Someone seeing things differently does not threaten your intelligence. If you cannot question your own thinking, you are trapped inside it. And evolution begins the moment you challenge yourself. Wisdom is not loud. Wisdom is calm. Wisdom observes. Wisdom considers. Wisdom grows. And when you train yourself to seek understanding before validation, you stop needing to win every conversation. You start seeking truth instead. And truth doesn't belong to one perspective. So don't just protect your viewpoint. Expand it. Don't just defend your assumptions. Examine them. Because the moment you become open, you become unstoppable. And that is when real growth begins. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who needs this reminder. And hit the notification bell so you never miss more inspiring life lessons like this one.